Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Journey to Become Wealthy. My name is Kelvin Reed, and today is Tuesday. And I know I've said I'm not making videos on Tuesday, but I could not leave y'all without giving you this on about Netflix. So before we get into it, y'all make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I post videos, right? So today, earnings. You guys know earnings is this week. I've been telling y'all earnings this week. I even showed y'all a picture of it. Hey, earnings is this week, and I showed you guys, what was going on, and we talked over it and everything else, right? I told you to take a screenshot of what the earnings were for the week, and we did that. So Netflix had earnings today in after hours. I am an investor in Netflix, right? I've had Netflix. I've owned shares of it for over 2 years, right? And this past earnings was the first time they dropped that heavily, right? They dropped, I believe, 20% the last earnings. And guess what happened today in after hours? Netflix tanked again, another 20%, guys. And we're going to talk about why they did that, right? I have two articles here and just kind of show you guys how, cause and effect happens as far as the stock market and a company and its earnings. That's why it's very important to pay attention to when earnings are and how do you think that company is performing, because now, again, this is my long term portfolio, so you won't see this in my short portfolio where we just playing the game and trying to get some gains, some major gains. High growth portfolios, which is what I have, what you got, what I share with you all. But my long term portfolio, it is probably, Netflix is now down to 2 year lows. I think it hasn't been this low really longer since probably 2018. But let's talk about it, right? Netflix stock plunges after subscriber losses. This is the first time Netflix has lost subscribers in 10 years, a decade. That is major news. So Netflix now has 221.6 million subscribers globally. It lost 200,000 subscribers in the first quarter of 2022. 221.6 million, but only lost 200,000 subscribers. Is this an overreaction? Who knows, right? To me, it seems like a bit of an overreaction. The service was expected to add 2.5 million subscribers. Now, that's where it goes, where things go wrong, right? And it said it expects to lose another 2 million subscribers in the second quarter of 2022. Expected to add 2.5 million, but now it expects to lose another 2 million. 2 million, again, out of 221.6 million. It's about what, 1%, 10%, somewhere in that range. Loss. But that is major for a company, right? Especially a big company like Netflix that's making money. The report sent the stock down as much as 25% in after hours. You guys, I had a call option on this with the hopes that this thing will actually have positive returns. That call option is now probably wiped out, $0. So you have to be very careful when trading options. I'm here to keep it real with y'all, right? I'm not afraid to admit when I lose a little money. I tell you every time, I show you my gains, but I also got to show you my losses because that's part of the game. So I probably lost about $350, which is what I put in. I had a call option way up in the money in hopes that it would gain its 25% back, because in case you guys didn't know, this thing Netflix was up to about $500 or $600 not even a year ago. So I was hoping to see that number come back, but now we're on the opposite end. It went down from $350 to about $250. So it actually lost between $80 to $100 today, and that's within the matter of 5 minutes. And after hours, immediately when earnings started, this thing tanked. So that means my call option went out the window with it. It cannot be overstated just how bad of a report this is for the king of streaming right now. The company stock has fallen more than 40% year to date. That's major for a big dog like this, because now, I mean, hey, if you still like Netflix as a company, that means you're now able to afford it. It's cheaper for you to buy. So what happened? And I like this article because it goes into some really good details. In this letter to investors, the company said that since it launched its streaming in 2007, the company has operated under the firm belief that internet-delivered, on-demand entertainment will supplant linear TV. But it added, in the near term, we're not growing revenue as fast as we like. This could be a company with COVID, which should have increased numbers, but also you have the Russia invasion of Ukraine deal where Russia was getting blocked out. That now they can no longer have Netflix and things of that nature. Netflix said the pandemic clouded the picture by significantly increasing our growth in 2020, leading us to believe that most of our slowing growth in 2021 was due to the COVID pull forward. But there are many different factors. In addition to our 222 million paying households, we estimate that Netflix is being shared with over 100 million additional households. So now they're upset, and y'all know they wanted to get rid of the password sharing. So this is a big deal. They're saying that they're losing 100 million users due to password sharing. Hey, in my opinion, if I pay for 2 or 3 TVs, It doesn't matter if those 2 or 3 TVs are in my house, in her house, his house. But hey, again, it's bad for business though. So Netflix is losing revenue due to that. The company also blamed macro factors that are affecting many companies right now, such as sluggish economic growth, increasing inflation, geopolitical events such as Russia's invasion of Ukraine, we just said that, and some continued disruption from COVID are likely having an impact as well. Netflix said that pulling out of Russia cost the company 700,000 subscribers, so Netflix definitely lost a big deal with this Russia-Ukraine invasion, taking hits. What now? Netflix told its investors Tuesday that it plans to turn the tide by doing what it's always done, improving the service. So hopefully, you guys, what we should see from Netflix over the next coming quarters or years is improved services, right? More TV shows, adding up their subscribers. Instead of losing those 2 million, we need to see them try and gain that 2 million. Or maybe if they can get back in Russia once those things settle down, they'll become more profitable going forward. But who knows how long that'll take. So we have to be careful investing in Netflix going forward. Again, I've already lost my money, but again, it's a long-term hold for me. I believe it is a very good company. What I'll do is I'll take this opportunity to average down in my long-term portfolio. Dollar cost averaging is why it's so important. I'll continue to average down in my long-term portfolio. That way, when this thing goes back up, when or if, then I'll stick with it. Only when they change their business plan will I get out of it, right? Because I believe in Netflix as a long-term company. Now, if they change their business plan, if they continue to rate their, increase their prices and things that I don't believe in, then I may take my money, take my profits, and get out of this thing. I actually do believe I got in Netflix at a pretty low price about 2 years ago, so I may not still be in the money with this, but I'll check that out later. I have not had the opportunity to do it today because you guys know I'm at work as always. I live here. In case y'all thought I was only here on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I am here almost every day, having fun, living the life, making money. But hey, what I tell you, my job is my business partner. Now, one thing I thought that was important was the correlation between Netflix and the rest of the market, right? This article, S&P 500 NASDAQ futures fall as Netflix shares tank on disappointing results. What does this do? This is a negative catalyst. A big dog like Netflix is taking a hit like this. Now people are putting in their minds that the rest of these big tech companies, or the big high growth companies that were doing good, can also take hits similar to Netflix. 25% drops on companies that we all love, the household companies like Tesla and things of that nature. Tesla having earnings tomorrow during after hours. That's that fear being injected into the market. Fear is now being injected to the market, and we have to be wary of this, right? So if you play a Tesla call or a Tesla put tomorrow, just be willing to lose it all, because I'm pretty sure my money on the Netflix call is all gone. But hey, that was money that I had already gained. I was playing with house money. That was money that I made, and I was willing to lose that money. So it's okay. It's not like I lost thousands of dollars. I lost a few $100s. Still not good, but hey, it is what it is. I'm here at work every day so that I can do that, because my job is my business partner. And that was a piece of my asset, right? It was an asset. If I would have won, I would have won big, but I lost big, right? I actually limited my risk by having a really high call option that didn't cost me as much versus the ones that were thousands of dollars, where I could have lost a lot more. So I just want you guys to see there's a correlation, right, between these big companies and the rest of the market. When these big companies drop, the rest of the market dropped. The market actually had a green day, as you can see here. So we see the Dow up, the S&P 500 up, the NASDAQ up, the Russell up, and the VIX down heavily. So the market's actually up. But what we'll see is in after hours, some of these things may be trading lower than before due to the Netflix news. So we don't what to expect tomorrow. Maybe we see some red due to the fear that's being injected into the market due to Netflix earnings. Or maybe we see more green and just Netflix to be the one hanging out at the bottom by itself. Who knows? The thing is, get in here, you be patient, you watch and see what's going to go on, and you make your moves based on the rest of the market. So just wanted to talk about that today with you guys, just kind of show you what can happen to a company if it reports bad earnings for a bad quarter, bad 2 quarters in a row as far as Netflix goes. The worst is done in a decade. Losing subscribers, that is definitely bad news. And that's just the world we live in. So I thank you guys for joining me on the journey to become wealthy. Hopefully you guys make some money, and I'll see you tomorrow.